Okay, hi everyone. So today I will solve October-November paper 2, variance 21. This is year 2020 paper. Okay, so let me see what is question 1. Okay, so simplify 3a plus 7b minus 4a plus b. I can see that it's actually a 2 marks question, so means that you have to show working. So I will definitely put those with a in front first. So you minus 4a, you copy. 7b, just rewrite and making sure you place it like this. Then you're gonna solve and simplify. So 3a minus 4a will be minus a. 7b plus another b, that will be 8b. Okay, so you show like this for the working and then you log in another time. So minus a plus 8b. Okay, so there you go. That is the first question there. Okay, so now question 2. Let's read. A field ABC is in the shape of a triangle. So I already underlined the keyword. AC is 500 meter and BC is 650 meter. Using a ruler and compasses only, complete the scale drawing of the field ABC. Leave in your construction arcs. Okay, so this is a reminder. Never ever erase your construction arcs. Use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 100 meters. So I already highlighted this scale. Alright, and I already changed the information. For 500 meter, you need to draw 5 centimeter. For 650 meter, we are going to draw 6.5 centimeter. Okay, the side AB has been drawn for you. So I need to use a construction website, right? So for this one, I assume AB is already drawn like this, just like the question. So we need to take out a ruler and a pair of compasses. So we are going to construct the length AC first. Okay, so we need to open 5 centimeter from your needle point. Okay, just be patient. Needle in the 0 mark. At the 0 mark, this one, try to find 5 centimeter mark. Okay, try your best. Once you already open up to the 5 centimeter length, place at point A. Okay, we are trying to draw AC here, so place at point A. Alright, now draw. Okay, so you draw your arc slightly at the top, roughly like this. I think good enough. Okay, so now we are gonna draw the other side. So BC is gonna draw 6.5 centimeters. So now again, hold on, a bit difficult to use this website. So now we're gonna place the needle here, 0 again, and then this one try to open 6.5. Alright, here. Okay, so now this time, right, we are trying to draw BC. So that means your needle put at B. Okay, so the needle put at B. Okay, and then this one flip like this first. Okay, draw. So we're gonna draw and make sure you form the intersection arc. Okay, you can see some intersection being formed over here. So once you are done with this, right, we don't need the compass already. So now you just use ruler and join at the intersection point. So I need to move slowly, yeah. Okay, try my best. Not easy to use this software. This website. Yeah, slowly. Give me some time. Almost there. Okay. Not yet. OCD triggering me. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Now we can join. Right? Join. Oops. Draw. Draw. Okay. Pretty good. So this is C, and then you shift your ruler towards the other side. Okay, so I have to shift slowly. Okay, so shift until you join the intersection point. Alright, almost there, guys. Almost there. Okay, so let's join now. Slightly, I missed slightly, but you get the point, right? So you have to label now. Here you label 6.5 centimeter. and then here you label 5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the scale drawing answer. That is for question 2. Okay, let's see question 3. Rangan buys 3.6 kg of potatoes and 2.8 kg of leeks. The total cost is $13.72. Leeks cost 2.65 per kilogram. Find the cost of 1 kg of potatoes. Okay, so you need to lay out the equation. So I'm going to write 3.6 multiply with your price of potatoes. I'm going to write times x. Okay, plus now 2.8 kilogram, so 2.8 kilogram multiply with the price of leeks, so it is actually given 2.65. okay, so 2.65 close it, and the total price that you have to pay is actually 13.72, so I'm going to lay out 13.72. okay, so from here you are going to solve slowly. So 3.6x plus, okay, here teacher need to use calculator. So what is this? 2.8 times 2.65. 2.8 times 2.65 equal, okay, 7.42. Copy. 7.42. Show your working. Okay, guys, remember to show your working. Okay, so now 3.6x, copy back, bring it down into the bottom line here. So 7.42 bring towards the other side will become minus, remember that? So minus 7.42. So just keep making your working go downwards. Okay, here what is this? So use your calculator. 13.72 minus 7.42. What is this? Okay, so 6.3. Copy 6.3. Now side by side is multiply, so I'm going to shift the 3.6 towards the other side to become a divide, right? So 6.3 divided by 3.6. What is x? Okay, so now we have to use calculator again. 6.3 divided by 3.6. Okay, so the price for potatoes, 1 kilogram is 1.75. 1.75. There you go. That is the answer for question 3. Okay, that's the answer. Done. Question 4 is scattered diagram. So I can see they already plotted some data over there. And we have to plot these points, okay? And this is actually a 2 marks question. So we have to plot the coordinates or the points. Okay. In case you are not very sure how to know each small box over here represents how many, right? You can use your calculator, for example. So I'm trying to find out each box is how many, right? You take 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 divided by how many boxes you see. So I can see in between there are 5 boxes. So you divide by 5. And each tiny little box is going to represent 0.2, okay? So each of these is 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, alright? So that's how you do the calculation a little bit. So now let's start. Distance 4.2 here. Okay, wow, do this online, my eye pain. Okay, average speed is 13.4. Where are you? 13.4, it's here. Okay, mark down. Next one, 5.7. Wow, 5.7, 5.2, 4, 6. So it's in the middle. 11.8. My god, where are you? 11.8. It's gonna be here, I guess. Okay, here. 11.8. Okay, wow, this one eye pain when I do this. Okay, distance 7.1. It's gonna be right here. Alright, 9.8. Okay, let's go, let's go. 9.8 is here. Here, right? Okay, try my best, guys. Next one, 8.8 and 8.3. So 8.8 is here. 8.3. Alright, 8.3 is gonna be here. Okay, so teacher already plotted, and the marking scheme is if you plot all 4 points correctly, you will receive these 2 marks. If you make a mistake, then you will be rewarded 1 mark instead. Okay, so teacher already plot the 4 points, hopefully correct. Okay. Okay, B, what type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? Okay, how to see? You can see that most of the points are like going downwards. Alright, going downwards. So this is what you call negative correlation. So you just have to answer negative. If you never write the word correlation, doesn't matter. The marking scheme just say negative. Okay. On the scatter diagram, draw the line of best fit. Okay. So how are you gonna draw the line of best fit? I do not have a ruler here, so hopefully you can understand. You're gonna make sure some of the scatter plots, right? The data, some of it is above your ruler, some of it is below your ruler. So I will just kind of sketch it out using freehand. Hope you don't mind. Is something like this. Oh, so bad. Okay, so what you can see there is that some of the points are above your line of best fit and some of the points are below your line of best fit. So you use a ruler and just gonna cut across like that. Okay, so that is your line of best fit, 1 mark. Next, use your line of best fit to estimate her average speed when she runs a distance of 6 km. Okay, so how to do this question? From your here 6 km point, you're gonna use dash line. Okay, cannot use solid line, so use dash line. Again, use ruler, which teacher do not have. Okay, just slowly go up, touch your line of best fit and go towards left hand side. So you have to use ruler for this question, remember that, students. Okay, so teacher is trying my best and you just have to write out what is this point. So for my line of best fit freehand, it's around 10.5 or 10.6. Okay, so teacher think is 10.5 km per hour. 10.5 km per hour, and the marking scheme, right, it says that it's accepting from 10 to 12. So the range, it's quite big. Your line of best fit for everyone is different, you see. So as long as your answer for question D fit into this range, then you are correct. So no need to be so serious what is the correct answer for line of best fit, as long as you leave some points above and some points below. That is actually considered a very good line of best fit. Okay, so that is actually question 4. Question 5. So they give you one equation over here. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, work out an estimate for t. You must show all your working. Okay, let me observe 2 marks question. Okay, definitely 1 mark working, 1 mark final answer. Alright, so now copy back t equals to, alright, now we're gonna round each of these into one significant figure. So hopefully you can see this. 49.2. The first significant figure starts when it's larger than 0. So it's actually here, underline, and you check this number to the right. If it is 5 and above, you need to plus 1. It's just like your rounding skill, okay? So we are going to change it into 50. Cannot write 0.0. If you write 50.0, there's 3 significant figure. But if it's like 50, it can be 1 or 2 significant figure. Remember that. Okay, next number 9.59. Underline this. This is the place for 1 significant figure. Check this number to the right. 5 and above need to plus 1, just like your rounding skill. So this is actually 10. Okay, so next 4.085. Underline the first digit, the first significant figure. Check the number towards right. It's not 5 and above, so we have to like round down, right, or maintain 4. Next number 2.35. So 2.35, underline the first significant figure spot. Check the number towards right hand side. If it is 5 and above, you need to plus 1. In this case, no. Then we are going to like round down to 2. Okay, now rewrite everything. 50 minus, this is 10, over, this one you rewrite as 4, multiply, and here you rewrite as 2. Okay, so now we are just going to use our calculator. Okay, now do not be greedy and type one shot. Mistakes happen because student type one shot. No, don't be greedy, just type slowly. So 50 minus 10 first, right? So write 40 on top, and then below, you know, just use calculator. 4 times 2, right? What is this? 8. Okay, so what is this? 40 divided by 8. Yes, even though simple calculation, teacher will still use calculator. 40 divided by 8, 5. Okay, so the answer is 5. Log in. Right, and that is actually question 5. Done. Okay, question 6. Without using a calculator, work out. Alright, I can see a mixed number multiply with another mixed number. You must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Alright, 3 marks question. It means that 2 marks for working and 1 mark for final answer. Alright, so how to do this question? First mark is definitely changing to improper fraction, so let us do that. Okay, so 2 times 3, 6 plus 2, that will be 8 over 3. Multiply. Okay, now change to mixed number, so 2 times 4, 8 plus 3, so that will be 11 over 4. Okay, so first mark is definitely here, this mixed number. Second mark will be multiply, so top times top. Okay, just use calculator, right? Don't be shy. Even though they say don't, you just use. Okay, so 8 times 11, 88. Followed by bottom times bottom, so 3 times 4. 3 times 4, that will be 12, right? Okay, finally, use your calculator again. 88 divided by 12. 88 divided by 12. Okay, write 22 over 3. Write 22 over 3. Okay, so here is improper fraction. So is there a way we can change to mixed number? Yes, there you go. 7 1 over 3. So 7 1 over 3. Okay, log in one more time. 7 1 over 3. So how to press that? I was pressing shift followed by this button right here. Okay, from improper, click shift and this button. That's how you get the mixed number. Alright, so that is the answer. Let's see the next question. Question 7. Make x the subject of this formula. So let me write it down first. 2y equals to 5x minus 7. Okay, so minus 7 bring towards this side to become a plus. 5x remain on the right first. Okay, now subject always put on the left hand side. So how to make this on the left? You rewrite on the left. This whole thing you rewrite on the right hand side. So did you see the way I do? So basically just swap only. Right become left, left become right. Now I want you to shift 5 towards the other side. So here is multiply side by side. Go there and you are going to get divide. So divided by 5. There you go. That is the answer. X is already alone on the left hand side. So that is called subject. Okay, over 5. There you go. That is the answer for question 7. Question 8 is a question that a lot of students ask me over the years. So let's read. 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7 are all common factors of two numbers. And they don't tell you the two numbers here. Write down the digit that the two number must end in. Okay. So I am going to give you the clue straight away. So if you are having a factor of 5 means you can divide by 5. That is the meaning. So let's show you a few examples here. 5, 10, 15, 20. These are the numbers that you can actually divide it by 5 and you can see the pattern. They have to usually end with the number 5 or 0. Can you see that? So anything that is divisible by 5, you are either ending with 5 or 0. That is the first clue. Okay, the next clue is this. Any number that you can divide by 2, divisible by 2, must be even number. So for example, like this. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, so even numbers means the number at the back must be either 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. Judging from the first clue, is either 5 or 0. You must end either 5 or 0. And using this clue again, all these are out. So I can see that you have to end with 0. Then only is possibly having all these factors 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. So this two numbers must end in 0. Okay. Question 8b, write 84 as a product of its prime factors. This one, if you're using this model of calculator 991ES, you can actually have this function FACT over here. So what you have to do, you press 84 equal, followed by shift and this button here to get the FACT function, right? So you will get the answer straight away, 2 squared times 3 times 7. Let me copy that. 2 squared times 3 times 7. That is the answer. Alright, if you do not have this function on your calculator, never mind, we can always work it out, right? So what you have to do, you're going to write 84 for the working equals to, now think about the combo, right? What times another number will get you 84? So you can simply use your calculator. 84 example divided by 4, let's see. Okay, so you get 21 times 4 is actually 84. 21 times 4 is actually 84. Okay, so you come up with a combo like this first, and then you slowly break this number and this number over here. So let's break 21. 21 is actually 3 times 7. Okay, break it into your number like this. 4 can be broken down into 2 times 2. So 2 times 2. Alright, now if you can break further, you will have to break further. But from here, I can see that all these are actually prime numbers. So you can't break any more further. Now, log in your final answer. Write your 2 first. 2 times appearing means 2 square. 3 is the next smaller number. And finally, put 7. So eventually, you will also get to this answer. Even though you do not have the calculator straight away to get you the answer, you can slowly work things out. So that is actually 8B. Question 9. Ahmed increases 40 by 300%. From this list, put a ring around the correct calculation. Put a ring, okay, just like the Beyonce, right? If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay, serious. Fellow Malaysians, if you are wondering what is the meaning of putting a ring, is actually putting a circle, okay? So, just in case you do not understand this meaning, put a ring, okay? So how to do this question? 40 by 300%. Let's do the working. Okay, so 300% over 100% multiply with your 40. Let's see what is this. So find out what is 300% of 40. Divide by 100 multiply by 40. Okay, so that is 120. And don't forget to increase the answer from originally 40. You need to plus with 120. Okay, so I will be getting 160. So from here, right, you need to find out your calculation right here. Which one will give you 160? So let's do one at a time. 40 times 1.3. Okay, what's this? That's 52, so this is out. 40 times 3, I'm pretty sure that is 120, so that is wrong as well. 40 times 400, so imagine you are doing this in your exam, you are going to check, I think it's pretty fast. 40 times 4, just to prove to you, 160, yeah, that is actually the answer. So put a ring means circle like this, okay, like Beyonce. B, 9B. Ahmed finds the magnitude of a vector to -3 from the list. Put a ring around the calculation. Okay, correct calculation. So when you are having this vector, how to find magnitude is like this. You're going to square root the whole thing. The first number, you can put a bracket, square it, followed by the second here, the bottom number here, put a bracket, and you are going to square it. Check it out. This one looks like which one? I can see it's definitely not this one because they never put bracket for -3. This one don't have square root. This one don't have bracket for -3. This one don't have square root. So it's definitely the last one. Okay, so that is actually question 9B. Let's see question 10. A town has a population of 45,000. The population increases exponentially. That is the key word. Increases and exponentially. So the moment you see the word exponentially means compound interest formula. Okay, straight away I knew this is compound interest at a rate of 1.6% per year. Okay, underline Find the population of the town at the end of 5 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest 100. I see. 3 marks question. Let us start. First step is to always write the compound interest formula. A equals to principal 1 plus interest rate over 100 to the power of t. Okay, so we are gonna find A after 5 years. Okay, principal means your starting value. You are starting with your 45,000 population. Copy from the formula 1 plus, what is our interest rate? 1.6. So we have to show working. I have to show all the working steps. T is time, so it's given to us 5 years. Put on top. Okay, from here, teacher copy 45,000 first. Okay, now we are going to settle what is inside this bracket right here. So have to be hardworking with the working. 1.6 divided by 100 plus 1. Okay, so 1.016. 1.016. Okay, then only we show the final answer. So to the power of 5, press equal, times 45,000 now. Okay, now I see. So you are going to copy the numbers first. 48717 05799 05799. You show this answer first, then only we round correct to the nearest 100. So to show rounding, I'm going to use this wavy sign. Nearest 100 is this. Okay, nearest 100 is this position. So check your number towards right. It's not 5 and above, so you don't have to plus 1. So therefore the answer is 48700. That's it. The decimals are not important right now. So 48700. Question 11 is actually linear programming. So let's read the question. The diagram shows a rectangle with a line of symmetry x equals to 2. Okay, line of symmetry means the place where you can exactly fold the shape. So it's exactly half already. Okay, so two vertices of the rectangle are at -1, 1. Let's find it here. And the other vertices is at -1, 4. Okay, over here. The shaded region is defined by the inequalities A less or equal to x and less or equal than b and c. Alright, so let's see. Find the values of A, B, C, and D. Okay, so what you're trying to find over here is actually your x-axis movement or your left and right movement, and the region bounded by the y-axis movement or the up-down movement. Okay, so let's find out the values hidden. Let's do the A and B value first. This one, your x-axis movement. Okay, see how I dissect this information. X equals to 2, that means this value over here is 2. Okay, so I am trying to find out this region right here. What is this value? Alright, so check it out. From 0 to this point over here, 0 to this point over here is 1 unit. Can you see 1 unit? From 0 to here, the axis or line of symmetry is actually 2 unit. From 0 to 2, so here is 2 unit. Alright, so what you can see right here is actually the symmetry, or exactly half will be 3 units. Then I have to plus another 3 units towards right to get my missing value over here. So from 2, add another 3 more units. So here, add another 3 more units. So you know this value is actually 5. Okay, the missing value over here is actually 5. So let me change for you to see nicely. Here is actually 5. Okay, so I knew the x-axis movement. The region is bounded by, from here, -1 to 5. So A is actually -1. The boundary to the bigger value x-axis, B is 5. Okay, 5. Now, y-axis movement is for C and D. So let's check out our y-axis movement, up and down movement. The lower boundary, check out this y-axis coordinate. This is actually 1. So fill up. the boundary for the highest y-axis coordinate, check it out, 4. So that is actually the answer here. Okay, so that is actually question 11 done, yeah? So let's do question 12. The interior angle of a regular polygon with n sides is 156 degree. Work out the value of n. Okay, so highlight the keyword interior angle and you apply the formula for interior angle. Let us start. So interior angle, ouch, what is this? Interior angle equals to, okay, follow the formula, bracket n minus 2 times 180 degree over n. That is the formula. Okay, find out your value of interior angle, 156. Plug it over here. That is the value given. So from here, you need to do expand, okay? So imagine I write like this, maybe you can see nicer. We are going to expand the top part, then you keep follow and solve, okay? So you can actually move this towards the other side to become multiply. So let me do that. 156n equals to, expand this top part, 180 times n. So you get 180n. 180 times negative 2, that would be minus 360. Okay, then you just solve using your movement of algebra, left and right. So 156n, shift it towards right, 360, shift it towards left. You can do that, watch. So negative, go the other side, become positive. 180n, copy back. 156n, throw it towards the other side, you get minus 156n. Okay, so 360 equals to, alright, here I need to use calculator just to be safe. 180 minus 156, 24n. Okay, so this will get me 24n. Now in order to find the value of n, you need to take 360 divided by 24. So 360 divided by 24, what is this? 360 divided by 24, what is this? Okay, 15, so that is the answer, 15. Log in and that will be your final answer. Okay, so that is question 12. Question 13, let's see. Alright, question 13 is a very popular question. I find this question appearing every single year. Write the recurring decimal 0.17 with a dot on top as a fraction in its simplest form. You must show all your working. Okay, you have to open your eyes big, okay? See, there's a dot on top of 7. It means the 7 is repeated. Okay, so let me show you 0.17777 dot like that. It's never ending and the 7 is repeated, recurring. Okay, so first step, let x equals to 0.1777 dot. Okay, then continue to write your 10x, 100x and 1000x. Just follow this working. So 10x means you take this value times 10. So you will see you will get 1.7777 dot. Make sure the number of decimal place is consistent. Teacher show 4 decimal place. So here also you show 4 decimal place. There must be a reason for it. Then you do 100x. So 100 times x. So from this line you times 100. You will get 17.7777 dot. Again, make it consistent, 4 decimal places. Actually 1000x you don't have to do, never mind. Teacher is going to take these two value. Okay, take these two value minus of each other, so put a minus and underline. Alright, take the bigger value, which is this line, minus of the top line. So 100x minus 10x, you will get 90x. Alright, this number right here minus the top part, you notice that the back part actually cancel off each other, right? So basically 17 minus 1, that would be 16. So finally, your x value is actually 16 over 90. I know this is, you can simplify it, so teacher is going to use calculator. 16 divided by 90, hold on. 8 over 45. 8 over 45. That is the simplest form, okay? Because the question say must show in simplest form. You cannot end with 16 over 90. Alright, one last time. I'm going to check my answer by clicking on this button right here. So you can see it's matching with the original question. Therefore, I'm super confident this is correct. Okay, so log in our final answer, 8 over 45. There you go, that is the final answer. Okay, let's move on to question 14. Find the gradient of a line that is perpendicular. Okay, highlight the keyword. We have to find the gradient and find the one that is perpendicular to this equation. Okay, so that is the question right here. First step, copy this 8y plus 4x equals to 5. Now, I want you to rearrange until you get y equals to mx plus c. So let me do that. 8y, copy back. This one, positive 4x, shift towards the other side to become minus 4x plus 5. Okay? And we are trying to get the pattern of y equals to mx plus c. So now I'm going to make 8 go towards the other side to become a divide. So y equals to negative 4 divided by 8x plus 5 also will have to divide by 8. Remember, you have to divide by both terms. Okay? So from here, right, simplify. Y equals to here. I know you can simplify to become negative half. X plus 5 over 8. Okay, that is not the answer yet. You know that your gradient right here is in front of x. Okay, y equals to mx plus c. So this is your gradient, negative half. But if you are finding the one that is perpendicular to your equation right here, you need to use another formula. So your formula here is m1 times m2 is negative 1. Okay, so m1 is this gradient over here, negative half, times with your m2, which is your perpendicular gradient. Then the formula says equate to negative 1. Alright, so what is your m2 right here? So you take negative 1 divided by negative half. Do that. Negative 1 divided by negative half, 0.5. So your gradient m2 is 2. m2 is 2. And that will be your final answer. Don't take m1. m1 is the one that is parallel. m2 is the one that is perpendicular. So that is the answer. m2, question 15 now. Alright. So the diagram shows a speed time graph. It's always speed time graph for 100 seconds. And the journey of a car and a motorbike. Alright, find the deceleration of the car between 60 to 100. Check it out. So car is the solid line. 60 to 100. That means from here to here. This region only. Focus. Okay? So find the deceleration. We still have to use the acceleration formula. V minus U over T, where V is the final speed. So final speed is here, 6 minus, what is your initial speed? Initial speed was from 18, so copy 18. Divided by time taken. Time taken is from 60 to 100, basically in a matter of 40 seconds. Okay, so this is meter per second, here is second. Continue to solve. So here you have to use calculator. 6 minus 18 first. Divided by 40. Divided by 40. So change it to this one, negative 0.3. Negative 0.3. The unit is meter per second square. Okay, here is the careful and the trick that you have to follow. You have to be very careful. If the question says find the acceleration, then you need to write negative 0.3. But since the question is already writing deceleration, you don't have to write the negative sign already. So you just straight away log in 0.3. Okay, be careful. Because you are decelerating and our formula is actually acceleration. That's why you have a negative. So if they already say deceleration, ignore the negative, just copy the value. Okay, so that is the answer. Question 15b. Calculate how much further the car traveled than the motorbike during the 100 seconds. So how much further the car travel means you need to find distance. And for speed time graph, you know distance is represented with area under the graph. Okay, so let me tell you this. The bottom part, right, focus. Can you see this bottom part right here? You don't have to do because is the same for both car and motorbike, so you don't have to do this part. Do not calculate this part. So straight away calculate their differences first. For motorbike, right, can you observe this rectangle? So the graph is a dashed line graph. So it is actually represented by this rectangle. That's the distance traveled for motorbike. Calculate the area for this rectangle. Okay, so let's calculate that right now. It's a rectangle, so for motorbike, you can write this, and then you do area. Okay, area is length times width for rectangle. Length, so from 0 to 100, observe 0 to 100, so length is 100. Width, so this is like your width here, from 6 to 12, so your width is 6. Multiply with 6, so you get 600. Okay, now your area, this is the thing that students always make mistake. They thought area, oh, meter squared. No, in fact, for this, remember area is representing your distance, so you just write meter. Okay, so for the car, teacher need to erase a little bit so that you can focus. We are done with the motorbike, alright? So for car, observe the solid line. You can see that it's actually a trapezium. Can you observe? So let me draw the trapezium shape. Okay, focus, trapezium shape. Okay, so we need to calculate the area of trapezium. Let's start. So for car, you write your area. Okay, so what is the area for trapezium? Half times bracket A plus B times height. So where is your A? A is your length on top. So what is this parallel length? The first one on top, 0 to here, go down 60. So the first parallel length 60 plus the second parallel length is the bottom one. Can you see? So it's from 0 to 100, so it's 100. Multiply with height. So the height of trapezium is here to here. Can you see the height of trapezium? From 6 to 18, so the height must be 12. So height is 12, and then from here you just use calculator. So let me do that. Bracket, do bracket first, bit mass. So 60 plus 100 multiply with half and multiply with 12. So we get 960 meter. Okay, and then one more time you have to minus off each other because they ask you how much further the car travel, means this the difference in distance. So finally you're working the distance difference, as long as your examiner understand. Yeah, so you can write 960 minus of 600 meter, then you get the final answers 360 meter. Okay, log in. So there you go. This is actually question 15B. Okay, so let me do question 16 now. Factorize, and I can see it's a quadratic. Quadratic means power of 2, x squared plus x and then another number. So this is actually a bonus. Okay, I love it when students get this kind of questions. So press number 5, equation. For quadratic is looking like number 3. Can you see? So I'm going to click number 3. Now a is in front of your x squared, so key in 6 equal, b is 7 equal, c is minus 20, so minus 20 equal again. Okay, so here's the trick. X1 is 4 over 3, so you lay out your double bracket. So the calculator actually giving me the answer. Okay, see how I do? The 3 at the bottom is actually referring to the front one here, 3x. And then 4 on top is actually over here, 4. Okay? And then the next trick is, if it is showing you positive, you have to write negative. Okay? You have to write negative. Let's see the other answer, x2. So x2 is negative 5 over 2. So how to see this? The bottom one is 2, right? You write it in front here, 2x. Next step If it is a negative, you purposely write positive. And the top number here is actually referring to this position right here, 5. Okay, now you can actually expand this and you will still get back this. So that is the technique. How calculator straight away give me the answer. So again, teacher is going to log in 3x minus 4 bracket 2x plus 5. So there you go. This is actually a very fast trick. It's actually a bonus for me. Question 16 done. Question 17a, function. Okay, so fx is 3x squared plus a, where a is an integer, and they given to you that f, when you substitute negative 2, you will get 19. So use this information, substitute negative 2 into x. Let us start. So f negative 2 is equals to 3, substitute negative 2, close it, square, plus a. Okay, so replace. Now that you know that this value is actually 19, so teacher is going to erase this. Put here 19. Okay, now you have to solve this. 19 equals to, alright, here you can use your calculator. Negative 2 square is 4 times 3, so 12. Plus a. So 12 bring towards this side, then you will get 19 minus 12 is a. So therefore a is 7. Okay, done. Alright, let's see the next part. Gx is 2x plus 7, hx is 3x minus 8. Find GHX in its simplest form. Now remember, GHX means you have to do hx, put inside gx. Remember that. For function, always read the right hand side first, then only see left hand side. So whatever that I see for hx, this one, put inside here. Alright, put inside here. Start. So 2, copy this one, substitute with 3x minus 8, then plus 7. Okay, here we need to expand. So 6x, 2 times negative 8, negative 16 plus 7. So 6x, here negative 16 plus 7. What is this? Negative 9. Okay, so when I look at the marking scheme, right, it says that you can leave this, or you want to factorize, it's still going to be accepted. So this is actually the final answer already. Okay, 6x minus 9. If you want to factorize, then you can. So you have to take out 3. Example. So 6x minus 9, you take out 3, factorize. So this will give you 2x minus 3. So you can go ahead and show that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so you can do that as well. That is the marking scheme. Okay, both are accepted. Okay, now this one, find g to the power negative 1. Basically, this is inverse of gx. Find the inverse of function gx. Okay, so follow the technique. First step, your gx you write as y. So write y. Then 2x plus 7, you copy back. 2x plus 7, copy back. Now when you want to do inverse, right, you have to swap. Your y you write as x, x you write as y. So you're gonna swap right now. So this one you write 2y plus 7. So then you rearrange and make y the subject. So follow teacher, plus 7, move here. So x minus 7 is 2y. Then now I'm gonna shift 2 towards the other side. You will see becoming divided by 2. So make your y as the subject, right? You already make your y as the subject. So don't forget to rewrite one more time your inverse function. Now you can write as x minus 7. Oops, write properly. Divided by 2. So that's the answer. X minus 7 over 2. So that is function for you. Okay, question 18 is geometry. So let's read the question. The diagram shows a solid made from a cylinder and a hemisphere, both of radius 7 cm. The cylinder has a length of 12 cm. Okay, so make sure it's labeled already. Nice. Work out the total surface area of the solid. So underline the question that they want us to find. Given to you the formula, the surface area of a sphere, radius r is a equals to 4 pi r squared. Okay, So a lot of students came and asked me, hey, how did you actually memorize the formula for geometry? I can tell you there's no choice. It's through a lot of practice, okay? So you have to memorize formula for mathematics. You can see that they don't give you the formula fully, okay? First step, this formula we can't really use directly because it's for full sphere. But your question here is a hemisphere, so you must remember to times half later. Okay, now in order to make you understand, right, I need some help over here. So, okay, this one is your cylinder, actually my mini Bluetooth speaker. And then I have to grab my bottle cover. So imagine it like this. So what you have to calculate for total surface area, you need to calculate the total hemisphere for this one. Calculate hemisphere area. Calculate your... Wait scared spill over the room. Okay, so you need to calculate your curve area here. And don't forget one last part, it's actually the bottom. The bottom is a circle, alright? Focus, the bottom part is actually a circle, it's also exposed. So you need to calculate three parts right here. The hemisphere, the curve area of the cylinder, followed by your circle at the bottom. So three parts. Okay, let us start. So I want to do one part at a time. We do hemisphere first. Hemisphere area. Okay, so you take this formula 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Since this formula is for full circle and our hemisphere is like half of it, remember to times half in front. Okay, so that is the technique. Remember, half times 4 will give you 2 pi r square. So find out what is the radius. Given here 7, then you go square on top. Okay, so here you use your calculator. 7 square times 2. Okay, 98. I do not want to multiply with pi and get the answer. Just remain your answer as 98 pi. Okay, after that only we use addition for all of it. Next part, we need to find the curve area for cylinder, right? So this one you need to memorize the formula a little bit. Basically, a curve area for a circle is like the circumference, okay? Can you see it's like a circumference? 2 pi r, right? So 2 pi r, and then your curved surface area has to include like your height. So basically just add another height here. Okay, so this is the formula for curve area for cylinder. 2 pi radius, substitute with 7. Height of your cylinder or your length of your cylinder, focus, is actually 12. Okay, put in. So from here, teacher use calculator. 2 times 7 times 12. 168 pi. Okay, the pi do not multiply in, just leave it. Finally, you have a circle at the bottom. So the area is pi r square. This one formula also you need to memorize, pi r square. So pi, radius is 7 square. So this one will get you 49 pi. So for the whole total surface area of your solid, you can write total surface area, TSA. Now add everything. So 98 pi plus 168 pi plus 49 pi. So you have to show all this working. Look at this, man. 4 marks. So all the working have to show. Battery low. Okay, so now we have to use calculator. Hold on, shift this away so that we can focus. Alright, 98 pi. Where are you? Okay, plus 168 pi plus 49 pi. Press equal. Okay, don't write your answer in this format because it's not really accepted in the IGCSE marking scheme. So, you know, kind of show like the decimal. Okay, copy 989.602. 989 9.602. Okay, the unit is centimeter square. Here, IGCSE spoon feed a little bit, you know the final unit actually. Alright, so log in this final answer. Give more than 3 significant figure. Never mind, this is great. I give 6 significant figure. So that's the final answer. There you go. So this is geometry. Question 19. Teacher's favorite sets and Venn diagram. Shade the region M prime union and union P. Okay. 1 mark question. It's a very easy question. So first step, right? When you see union means you just shade whatever that is required. So what do I mean? You're gonna shade M prime. M prime means outside of M. Let us start. So outside of M. Just try your best. Do your best shading. Do not touch the circle M. But everything else you need to shade. Alright, try your best. Do not touch the circle M. Everything else need to shade. Alright. So almost there, guys. Shade. Almost there. Alright. So I shade everything except for the circle M. That is the meaning of M prime. Now union, you have to shade N now. So circle N, where are you? This circle N, you will have to shade the whole thing right now. Because union means include. Right? So circle N will need to shade. Done. Next, union P, that means P also you will need to shade. So this is the circle for P. Then you will need to shade the circle P. Done. So the only unshaded region is just this part, and that is the answer for question 19. Done. Yeah? Easy. So let's go to question 20. Circle theorem. The diagram shows a cyclic quadrilateral. Find the value of y. Okay. So cyclic quadrilateral theorem says that these two opposite ends will add up to 180 degrees, and the other two opposite ends will add up to 180 degrees. So you need to use this theory, alright? This theorem. So let us start. Teacher, do this one first because it's only algebra X. These two got algebra X and Y. Can you see that? So always try to do these two first. So write down your working. 2x, this one, plus this one, alright? Plus x plus 60 equals to 180. So when you work out your calculation, right, you can actually ignore the degree symbol. Just take the numbers only. Doesn't matter, right? So here, simplify. 3x plus 60 equals to 180. So bring your 60 towards this side. So you will get 120. And then divide by 3 now. So 120 divided by 3. So you know the value of x is 40. Okay, so now you know the value of x is 40. Go ahead and, multiply in here. So use the other two. Cyclic quadrilateral, say these two will have to add up to 180. Again, start. So 4. Replace your x with our value 40 just now. Minus 87. So minus 87. Okay. This one plus your y equals to 180. Okay, repeat. Expand first. So teacher is going to expand here. 160 minus 87 plus y is 180. So we have to show a lot of working. How come? Can you see it's actually a 4 marks question? So slowly. 160 minus 87. Go. 160 minus 87. So 73 plus y is 180. Final step. Y is 180 minus 73. So 180 minus 73. 107. And that is your final answer. 107. There you go. So it's not a degree here because you're finding the value of algebra. The value of y here is 107. Okay, so that's the answer. Question 21. The topic here is actually 3D trigonometry. Alright, so let's read. The diagram shows a cuboid PQRSTUVW. Okay, so it's a whole cuboid. Alright, PV is 17.2 centimeter. Where are you? PV. Okay, so this diagonal line, they don't label, then you better label. 17.2 centimeter. Okay, the angle between the line PV, okay, and the base TUVW, this is the base of the cuboid, is going to be 43 degree. That means here, observe this line, this line PV and the base. Okay, so you draw like this. So this angle right here will be 43 degree. So when you do this topic, always try to form the diagonal triangle. Okay, diagonally triangle. The angle between, okay, this is done. Calculate PT. Indeed, I form a triangle diagonally like that. Okay, calculate this length PT. Alright, so here we need to use trigonometry. Okay, so I need to find opposite. Opposite is my PT. I am given hypotenuse, alright? I'm given hypotenuse. Here is always 90 degree. I'm given hypotenuse. So I have to use sine, right? Sine 43 degree equals to opposite. So remember, your opposite is label PT. So we just follow only label PT over your hypotenuse 17.2. Okay, then I want you to observe anything at the bottom is like divide. So when you move or kick towards the other side, it become multiply, right? Become multiply. So let's do that. 17.2 multiply with sine 43 equals to your PT. So use your calculator, find out what is this PT over here. So let's do that. 17.2 multiply with sine 43, sine 43 close equal. So a lot of numbers, always try to copy as many numbers as possible. I will copy 11.73. 11.73. Okay, so that is the final answer, 11.73. Remember, for IGCSE, when you have a lot of numbers on your calculator screen, right, always try to give a minimum of 3 significant figure. So I give 4. That is actually good enough. Yeah, better than 3 significant figure. Done. Okay, so let's do question 22. Simplify, and it's a 4 marks question. So when you do a lot of past year question, you will notice that top part need to factorize, bottom part also need to factorize. So let me do that. Top part, let's factorize. I can take out x bracket and then nothing else. So this is going to be x minus 5. So always check your answer, right? You try to expand mentally in your head. Did you get back the top part? So x times x get x squared, minus 5 times x get you negative 5x. Okay, done. Factorize top part ready. 1 mark. Now factorize the bottom part. 2 and 50 can take out 2. And then you realize here is x squared minus 25. Okay, now remember here you can still factorize. Okay, here they are asking you to do the difference of 2 squares. Here is a square number, here is a square, and there must be a minus. Can factorize further the bottom part. Continue. Top part, copy back. Bottom, these 2 you copy back. Now this one factorize is actually a double bracket. So this is going to be x minus 5, x plus 5. Okay, show this working. Don't cut off first. Next step, you are going to simplify. Okay, so watch how teacher simplify. Okay, remember the same common thing right here, the term you can actually cut off. So this one cut and cut. So you show this working. Finally, you are going to write whatever that is left. So 2 and then x plus 5. Okay, leave it like this. You don't have to expand. Don't need to expand. So this is the final answer. X over 2 bracket x plus 5. There you go. So this is actually worthy of 4 marks. You expand here, top part 1 mark. You factorize 1 mark. Factorize second mark. Continue to factorize this third mark, and you get the final answer 4th mark. Alright, so that's actually question 22. Question 23. This is vector and vector geometry. So the technique is always to read the question and make sure you label as many information as possible. That has always been the trick. Okay, so let's read slowly. The diagram shows a parallelogram CDEF. Okay, FE is denoted with the letter M. Just check it out. Vector FE denoted by the here letter M. Vector CE is denoted with the magnitude N. Okay, so make sure everything is labeled, because a lot of past year they don't label actually. This one label, nice, huh? B is the midpoint of CD. B is the midpoint of CD. Okay, label for us as well. Thank you. So next one, FA is 2AC. FA is 2 times of AC. Okay, so for this information right here, it's actually telling you the ratio is actually 2:1. Okay, FA, the ratio is 2, AC, the ratio is 1. Remember this, how to read this information. This information I haven't write. B is the midpoint of CD, that means it's exactly half. And we know that FE is denoted or with the direction of M, right? So here to here is like half M, half M. Okay, we have to label half M, half M. Same direction like FE, and B is like halfway, so half M, half M. Okay, so we already labeled that. So what I can see here, let's read the question. Find an expression in terms of M and N for the vector AB. So again, vector AB, haven't drawn the line yet. Give your answer in its simplest form. Alright, so here you need to draw a line. A to B, and then put the arrow. Remember that A heading to B. Okay, so first step, right, you need to write this A to B, vector A to B. Find out how A you can go to B. So find out like this, A, how you can go to B. So always go like this, AC, and then finally C to B. So you are going to drive like this. Imagine driving like a car. A to C first, followed by C to B. Okay, so you can see the problem. We do not know A to C is denoted by what? What is the magnitude? A to C, don't know. But C to B, we already know it's actually half M, right? So we are going to find AC. And in order to find AC, right, you have to find FC first. Remember this, you must find the whole thing first, FC. So let's do that. So you need to do your working at the side, right? FC, you do at the side, then only continue back over here. So FC is like F trying to go C. So drive long cut, follow the driving skill, F to E first, and then E to C, like that. So whenever you want to find FC, right, try to go F to E, and then go E to C. So start F to E, and then E to C. Alright, so for vector and vector geometry, direction is very important. F to E, we follow this arrow, is denoted with small letter M. Now EC. EC is not following this direction, so we have to show minus N. Okay, so we know FC already. FC is M minus N. Now using this ratio, you actually can fill up these two information already. Okay, so let's use this ratio now. Okay, so remember the total number, the ratio will be 3. So this part right here, you actually is actually having 2/3 of your FC. So copy this, M minus N. And this part right here, the ratio is actually having 1, right? 1/3. So let's label 1/3 M minus N. Okay, so we actually can label already. FA is 2/3 M minus N. AC is 1/3 M minus N. Okay, so we can start follow back this working. AC already done filling up. Copy 1/3 bracket M minus N plus, what is your vector CB here? What is the denotation? So half M. Copy half M. Alright, so we need to expand and simplify. So 1/3 M multiply with again 1/3 N, this one plus half M. Okay, notice 1 over 3m, you need to plus 1 over 2m. So here you use calculator, 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2. So you can do this, 1 over 2. 5 over 6, so that will be 5 over 6m. And then n you cannot simplify, so you just copy 1 over 3n. Okay, so I check the marking scheme is indeed correct, like that. 5 over 6m minus 1 over 3n. Okay, so that's how you do this question A. Okay, so question B is actually testing you on the theory for vector and vector geometry. Okay, so let's see this question. The vector GH is denoted like this, 5 over 6 2p plus q. The vector JK is denoted like this, 5 over 18 2p plus q. Write down two facts about the vectors GH and JK. So to make it easier for you, how to see this. Okay, now check out. 5 over 6 is bigger than 5 over 18. You can use your calculator to check, right? So 5 over 6 is like 5 divided by 6. So it's 0.83. The other part, 5 divided by 18. So you can see 0.27. So the first theory, the first marking scheme answer, right, is GH, vector GH is having bigger magnitude. Okay, the marking scheme say bigger magnitude than JK. Okay, see this 2p plus q is the same thing, so there's nothing to compare here. We only compare the fraction in front. So 5 over 6 is bigger than 5 over 18. So the first marking scheme, GH is actually having bigger magnitude than JK. First answer. Now, the second theory you have to observe. Whenever you can see a vector can be represented equally like this. This is 2p plus q, this is also 2p plus q, and the only difference is a fraction or number in front. They are actually having the same direction, they are actually parallel. So this one is something that you need to know. If the bracket is having the same things, same terms, then they are parallel. So the next facts that you can actually tell them is GH and JK are parallel, means they are facing the same direction. Okay, so wow, this past year question they asked theory. I realized that they asked a few theories right in front, also they have a few. So that is actually October, November 21, year 2020. So teacher done solving already. Hi parents, teachers and students. So this is teacher Alvin. I really hope you enjoyed the past year paper video just now. I'll be doing more exam paper. I think I'll be doing the October, November series from 2019 all the way to 2021, just in time for your 2022 paper. So don't forget to like the video if you really enjoy it, and also subscribe to the channel for more mathematics tips and tricks. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.